welcome to Add More Zest, and my name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and it's time to de-kit one of my Fox Wisdom paintings. This is the first one from, is it Mindfulness diamond painting? I have finished it, and I will do a comparison on that one compared to the Diamond Art Club one when it's finished, but I need to de-kit. So it is a square, hence I have my box that contains any heaven and earth design diamonds that I need, but I have noticed that it's getting pretty full in here, and I think it's time for me to shuffle a few over just so that I have the space for them to sit nicely, because I like my diamonds to sit nicely so that I can actually see what's going on with them. And I have the space in this box. I have more than enough space for things to sit nice, so why not do it? I can find somewhere else for the bags to go, the bags that I've just taken out. So that's a little reshuffle. It's still not the prettiest of the lot, but as I say, it is a lot better. And I'll just find somewhere else to pop these bags. I may even still fit one of them in. And then these are extra little dividers that I use in my normal storage box. I just keep those in there for safekeeping as well. So first things first, do we have a 169? No. 300? No. This is the easiest way I find. 317, 318, 400? No. 414? No. 415. So I do have some 415. So I'm going to add those into here. Only a few, but they all help. And this is the only box where I'm happy to keep like more than one bag in. You will see when I get to doing the storage, my normal storage, I only actually keep one bag of each. So carry on. 646, no. 762, no. 779, nope. 814, 823. 823 is one that I have in here. I have a couple of really big bags, but there is only a few of these. So we can add those. Oh, there's a couple stuck in the bottom. There we go. Give a flick to the tub, loosen them up eventually. So that's those away, and I'm taking the labels off each one because I don't want to confuse myself later on. 898, 902, 938, nope. 939, I actually didn't have in this one. 3072, 3371, 3787, nope. 3799, nope. 3865. I have loads of that, and I already have 4 bags here that are extremely full. So let's pop in another bag, I think, because I have 3 tubs of this. If anybody remembers the painting when I kitted it up, there is a lot of white in the background. So I did end up with quite a few extra tubs. Well, I ended up with bags extra initially, but I did tip them all into a tub, and I'm not even sure if these are all going to fit in one bag. These are the thicker bags, so they don't take quite as many diamonds as the other, but I've managed to squeeze them in. So we'll pop those in there. And then 5200, no, we don't have any of those. Oh, and there's one that got stuck to my finger. I'm not fighting with trying to get that in. Not for one diamond. So that's my heaven and earth design box done. The other thing I do want to check is these are my extras that are free to go to a new home. I'm just going to quickly check any of these. So we have 154 here in square. Because this is full, because I have a bag for this, I know that I don't have room in my spares box. And there may be some others that I have to add here, but I find it a little bit easier to move any out straight away before I go to my normal set of storage. Now, a lot of these are round, so we've got 413 in square. So let's move those over. Slightly different shade, but not too much. So I'm just looking for any bags that have square diamonds in, that I already have extras, which means they won't fit in my normal spare storage. 453, nope. Oh, another 413. They've got rolled up. Let's move them over. 453, 498. That's also one in here. So I'm actually getting rid of quite a few diamonds before I even start putting my spares away. I do wonder whether I should make myself a little list at some point of any diamonds that I already have enough in my spare storage, so that I don't have to flip through each and every packet. Maybe that would be easier. But 720, I obviously have a full enough bag already, so that can go away. 761, no. 782, in fact there's no 700s above 760, so let's move on. 816, well, in fact I only have 826, and that's not in here, so that was an easy move on. Then we've got 820, 920, 931, they're round. 945, so I have 945. It's like I'm de-kitting half of this kit before I get any further. They're either going in my Heaven and Earth Designs or in my spares, which could potentially be another Heaven and Earth Designs. We'll see. 959, that's in here as well. So let's add those in. This is what happens when you've been diamond painting for over 3 years. You end up with multitudes of spares. Okay, so the next numbers are 36, of which I don't have any. 37s, 3721. Well, they're a completely different colour, but there is only a couple of them. You see them floating about in there. Completely different colour, but that's fine. I feel like I need to sort out this box again at some point. Maybe make it a little bit easier to deal with. I don't know. I think I need to think it through. 3747, they're all round. 3756, I have gazillions of those. 3766, nope. 3812, no. 3852, no. So after 3852, all I've got is 3857. No. So that is my sort of giveaway, share, potentially use for another Heaven and Earth design box. That's that done. So now we're on to my normal de-kitting. I say normal. How many times do I de-kit this way anyway? But this is my pretty spare storage. So these are my 100s to 600s. Look at that. All lined up, gorgeous. You can see why I couldn't fit any more 154 in. I have a full bag of both rounds and squares. Some of them are full, some of them aren't. But we'll now start with the DMC number. So I'm starting with 159. And as soon as I've pulled that out, I might fit these few in I'll give it a go. It may be that these have to go. Oh no, I've got plenty of room to still fit those in. But that's getting close to going into my extras. I'm sure if I have a diamond painting that I finish that has loads of them as spares, then it will be classed as done. 310. Many of you know that my 310s are the only one that is stored in a completely different place because these are my spares. I do use them for my Heaven and Earth designs, so they are used in a couple of the kits, but I have that many that I just throw them in this. It's a 7.5 inch by 7.5 inch grip seal bag, and they all just sit in there because I have far too many to be bagging them up in separate little bags, and I do constantly use them to top up the ones needed for my Heaven and Earth design. I'm surprised 3865 hasn't got to the same point. It actually probably should get to the same point, but I'm trying to limit how many extra bags I have. Okay, 349. I actually haven't had this one in a square, or if I have, it's in a Heaven and Earth design, but I have enough. It could be kitted up for a Heaven and Earth design. I do have multiple videos on my spare storage, so if you do want to know sort of the full details of how I work my spare storage, do go to my website, which is written across the bottom, and I have the full section on my spare storage, both videos and the products that I use. They're all linked on the website, and that's probably the easiest place to find them. I think I do need to do a video like an overall on my spare storage as it is now, just to give people one quick reference overview video, and then they can go into more of them if they want to. But that is 502. I didn't have that one before, but it does confuse people that I have, you know, that other box for Heaven and Earth designs. But that is because I'm doing a cross stitch pattern using my spares. So I'm using spare diamonds to make up a cross stitch pattern. We've got a few different shades of 554 there. I don't mind having them all in the same bag, because if I run out of a diamond for a painting, I don't know which one it's going to match. So that one has 3 or 4 shades in it. Which shade is it going to be that I'm missing due to the manufacturer that I've used? I don't know. So by having all of them in there, I can then tip them out into a tray and pick the closest match. So I just put them all together because I'm a bit limited on space. I don't have enough space for all of them. In fact, many of these tubs are getting quite full, but I'm not quite ready to go into a 4th one yet. Maybe I should soon. Maybe I'm going to have to soon. I have no choice. Okay, 347. That one's looking pretty full. A few different shades in there. Let's see if we can get another shade in the mix. And then I do like to flatten them out before I close the seal. Just helps with space. I don't have a lot of air to contend with, because I am squeezing out any air so that the space is filled with diamonds only. Okay, so that's the first box done, 100s to 600s. Now it's time to move on to the 700s to 900s. 718. Where are we? There we are. This is probably my fullest box. 700s to 900s. I seem to have. I think there's a lot of DMC numbers in 700 to 900. And they used a lot. So I think I have quite a few that are very full. And this is probably the box that is, you know, the hardest. I mean, I say the hardest, it's not hard, but this is the box that, you know, it's more a matter of squeezing things in and making things fit. It's the box that makes me wonder about spreading into 4. It does make me think about it. Okay, 760. I've just not quite done it yet. So 760, I don't have any saved yet. Or if I do have any, they could very well be in this. So these are the likes of my storage pots for my Heaven and Earth design. So you can see there I do have 760. It is full. But that must be enough diamonds for what I need for my Heaven and Earth designs. I did check and I only put into the other box any that I still need some more. So any that I still need some more for, because, you know, I don't think there's enough in that storage case, or the storage case is full, but I need, you know, 10,000. For example. It's a bit extreme, but say I need 10,000 for the picture, then I keep carrying on saving the rest. Okay, so we've only got a couple more for this box, which I'm kind of glad, because as I say, this is the box that I struggle with the space so much. So let's get 826. And I always put the round bag first, followed by the square bag. It's what I've always done. It's what's in my head. That's why I can just pull out the second bag straight away, easily from the back, and know that it will be the square. Other people store it the other way around, squares and then rounds. And some people only store one or the other because they don't do diamond paintings that are the other way around. So I know some people only like to do round diamond paintings. So therefore they don't even need a bag for square. See, look, this one's popping out. Okay, 922 is the last one. And I actually don't have any of these so far. So let's bob the few I do have in the box. Peel off the label. And I am using the sticker maker that I used to make this. Does currently have the removable cartridge in it rather than the permanent. And I do find there's nowhere near as many sort of sticky remnants that are left. There's the odd one that I can wipe off with my finger, or I could use my glue gun on. But when I do it with the permanent stickers, I have to use my glue gun each time. And then last, but by no means least, this is my box with the 3000s in it. This one does have a little bit more room. Okay, so we're starting with the 36. So go straight to the 3608. I've got my little dividers in the middle to tell me the numbers, just to help guide me to the right spot. And there's a lot of 3/8s, so you can see they actually start here and they go all the way to this end. So 3608, then we've got 3705, which is the first one. Bob a few in there, peel off my label. So that's the first one, and then we jump to 3765, which is a little bit further down. This is where I find that I'm building these diamonds up more and more now. The 3/7s and the 3/8s are being used more and more by manufacturers. Right at the beginning, I only found that there was a few that would appear, and now it seems as though they're embracing those colours a lot more. I don't know whether they've updated the software that does the diamond paintings or what, but I'm definitely seeing them more than I was before. So that's 3804. Slip that in there. 3805. This one's pretty full. I've only got a few left though, so I reckon I'll fit those in. Oh, got an escapee. And this is a slightly different shade, but actually I like the fact that I've managed to get a slightly different shade in there, so that depending on if I ever ran out, I have a couple of options for which shade would suit best. And I have had to dip into my spare diamonds a couple of times, so it does make it worth keeping them, because there has been times when I've ran out of a colour, unfortunately. More in the last year than it has been in the years previous. But I suppose that just gives me time to build up my spares, so that I was actually able to finish a diamond painting and not have to wait for a seller to send me the missing diamonds. And because I'm impatient, that's a good thing. Okay, so that's 3810, 3811. Nice pale blue. It's like a tealy blue. I like teal. There's a few stragglers in there as well, I'd say, mixed in with a couple of shades of the blue. But I'm not fishing those out. Part of me would really like to. I would prefer it to be neater and them not to be in there. But there are some things that you just have to learn to let go, and that's one of them for me. If I spot them while I'm doing the painting, I try and ditch them out, but even occasionally then they'll end up in my tray. I'll avoid them and I'll tip them straight back into the pot with the rest. I'm just letting it wash over me. 3835. Oh, got quite a few of those left. Quite a few of those purple, and that is definitely a different shade. It's like making that sand art, you know, where you used to build up the different layers. I'm sure I've said that before, but it's like making sand art. Just build up different layers of diamonds, slightly different shades. So that's 3835, 3844. Blue. These are the ones I think I've seen starting to appear in paintings a lot more, is these 3845 and 3846. And I'm losing a nail and trying to peel off these pots isn't helping when I'm losing a nail. Okay, I'm making a hash of that one. I'm just losing a little bit of the nail. Let me just take it off and I'll trim it up nicely later. Joys of not having my nails done as often. 3844. Those got stuck to me. 3845. It's quite deceiving because I pulled that out and it was quite a lighter turquoise than what the actual label is. Oh, I've got a rogue one. It's quite lighter and I'm thinking, oh, it's the right colour. But then as soon as I pull it out of the pot, it matches what I already had pretty much perfectly. It's a good match on that one. And then 3846. Again, that's another one that is definitely started appearing in more kits. Build up my spares on that one. So that's that. And then, ooh, sticker is sticking to everything. So 3846, and then last but by no means least 3857. Not had that one yet. But I've got all my bags prepped for every single number so that I can just add them in without having to label up a bag or without losing my stickers. Okay, so that is that last one put away. It is a little bit of a process to put everything away. I do enjoy it. I'm just going to check. There is only a couple of bottles. In fact, look, I've picked up a bit of grass by the looks of it. There is only a couple of bottles that have a bit of sticky residue on, so I've wiped those off with my finger. But that is now ready to be used for the next project. So I'm going to seal it all up. Stay tuned. The kitting up for my next Fox Wisdom is coming. And then once I've done them both, we'll have a look at the two side by side, because they are different. They are rather different. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.